Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I have something a little bit different for you today in this video. This spawned from a comment that I received sometime yesterday or over the nighttime while I was sleeping. I read it this morning, and it really got me thinking. Now, the whole reason that I run this channel is a hobby of mine. I do work full-time, have a full-time job that pays my bills, work from home remote job, but the whole reason I really started this channel is to help people find legitimate ways to make money from home. I have literally spent the last 20 years as a single mom trying to find ways to work from home, be there for my kids, make money and all of that. And I really needed somebody back then when I was younger to guide me and help me weed out all the scams. So I've always just tried to gear towards being that person. And over the years, I have made it to being a hiring manager. So I've sat through many of interviews, talked with on boards with many different supervisors about what makes a candidate stand out and what we're looking for, reasons that people would not choose candidates. So in trying to create this new website and everything, I'm hoping I can bring more tips and tricks about how to get resumes, how to make them look professional, how to stand out among the crowd, great interview tips, things like that. But this comment I received was thanking me for my videos and being basically direct and to the point. I never want to waste anyone's time, although I am a talker. I like to talk, so I know sometimes people get irritated with me being long-winded. I apologize in advance, but he basically said that I didn't have ads in the middle of my video. Now, YouTube puts ads on the video, but I think what he meant is like, I've seen a lot of work from home people, they're selling their resume templates. And a lot of times these channels and websites run by these creators, that's their full-time job. That's how they make all of their money to pay their bills. And so it's understandable that they're trying to create products for you to sell to you to make money. But you can absolutely make free professional looking resume templates that you can download and distribute to all of these jobs you're applying for completely free. Canva, I know you've maybe heard of it before, seen some ads before. It is known as like a image designer, but they have several different actual file types, and you can actually create PDFs with Canva. They have resume templates already built out for you that you just change and put in your information completely free. Now, I do want to note before we dive into what is available in Canva and how to use it, and then tips and tricks on what to include in your resume and what to not, I do personally have the Canva Pro subscription because of my YouTube channel and stuff. I make a lot of images and I find it useful to me. But if you're just making resumes, you can stick to the completely free version. Now, the Canva Pro version has a lot of extra templates and extra images and things that you can use. It is priced at $12.99 a month. I have no affiliate links or anything like that, but the completely free account will get you what you need. So, of course, I am logged out at the moment because I can't be logged into my account because I do have that pro account. So give me 1 minute. Let me go sign up for a free account under a different email address, and we'll show you how to make those free resume templates. All right, now once you sign up with a free Canva account, no credit card needed or anything, and once you log in, your home screen is going to look like this main dashboard. Once you've started creating stuff, your recent designs are always saved right here, but a brand new account is going to look just like this. You can see right here that it is a free personal account. Now, right here, Canva has different templates that you can use for different products. You can scroll through. There's things like presentations, Instagram posts if you're interested in making those. But if you just scroll over, you'll see resume, and it's going to create it in a regular 8.5 by 11 inch paper sheet. Now, there's two ways to get to the templates. You can click here to create blank. It's going to open a new tab. And then at the very top where it says designs, you'll have a scroll bar of all the templates that you can use. You can also type in this bar on your main page, resume right here, and you'll be under the templates, and you can hit see all right here, and it'll bring you up just the resume templates, and then you can click into one to use it. Now on this resume template page, whether you're on this page or whether you're actually in the create mode with it on the sidebar, the way you know which one's free and which one's pro, if you hover over it and it just has nothing else other than where you can favorite it or how many pages it is, that one is completely free for you to use on a free account. Now you see down here, these will have a little thing in the right corner that has a crown on it and says pro. So you cannot use these templates unless you have the pro account. Now it will let you click into one and edit it, but it's going to put a big watermark on it and you cannot actually save it, download it, anything if you don't have the pro account. So when you hover over these, stick to the ones that don't have that crown in the corner, and when you're quickly scrolling, you can actually see the crown in all of the corners. And if you don't want to see those at all, if you click this all filters button and scroll all the way down where it says price free or pro, you can click on free and hit apply, where it's only going to show you the free templates that you have to use, but there is 4,321 templates in here available to use. So please, you do not have to pay for resume templates to have a nice, professional, downloadable resume template. I just wanted to share that. I didn't know if everyone was aware that you can do this in Canva, and it's all free, no credit card to sign up. You just have to have an email address. You can even sign up with like Facebook, Google, those types of things. It makes it absolutely easy. Now, if you're already in the design view looking for a template, I haven't personally figured out how to filter these down to just the free ones, but that just might be something on my end. Not a pro at this at all, but again, you'll be able to see the crowns on the ones you cannot use. But once you're in the resume templates, you just scroll through, find one that you want to use and edit. I do want to open up a few so that I can talk through some quick tips and tricks about resumes. So if you have one that you want to edit, you will just click into it. It's going to bring up this page and you just hit customize this template. It's going to open that template in a completely new window for you. Now, if you're like me and you're getting a little bit older and all of this little type is hard to see, there is going to be a little bar down in the right that tells you what percentage of the view you're on. This is your zoom bar, and you can just zoom it in and out. So if you're trying to read all of the words and type something, I zoom in and out all of the time. Now, this resume template I wanted to pull up as a few things not to do. While the layout is great for like experience, education, and skills, and I don't mind the actual layout of the text, some of the text is very hard to read. The font on this profile, I think that's even what it says. I can't even really tell you what it says. I would use a font like the one that they use right here for Kate that is easy to read. Also, coloring matters. Light colors on light backgrounds are also harder to read. Please make sure if you're going to use light colored text that it's on a darker background. Otherwise, use dark text on a light background. That contrast really helps us see. Use easy to read fonts. Those are a few simple tips that would normally be no-brainers, but once you get into templates and people just try to make things look all fancy, it's great that it looks nice, but if it's turned into a supervisor like me who can't even read it, I don't want to be assuming things. So sometimes I might just pass by your resume because I simply just couldn't read enough of it to know how to approach you and address you and all of those types of things. So even though that's a no-brainer tip, I just kind of wanted to point that out. Now, as a hiring manager, I had only seen this once or twice before, but it was a topic of conversation between the interview panel. Someone once turned in their resume with a picture on it. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to do this. There's some reasons why I would do this and some reasons why I wouldn't do this. So this is going to be a personal preference for you and how confident you feel in your abilities and what your resume shows that you shine at. Now, I do personally feel as a supervisor, this makes it more personable. It makes it stand out. So I would gear towards the end of saying, Give it that extra stand out among the crowd by including a professional picture of you in the corner of your resume. A few reasons you would not want to do this. I really hate in today's day and time that I have to address this issue, but there have been studies, or I've heard talk of, I've not professionally read any studies, and the company I work for is very diverse. We look at skills and resumes and do not really look at names and pictures as far as anything goes, other than it just made the resume stand out. And it was like, oh, that's cool. They put time and effort into their resume to stand out. So we kind of complimented it on that. But with the world of racism and all the things, I have heard things of people saying that their resume got passed over because their name sounded a certain way or they looked a certain way. So please know this is not a deal breaker on resumes. You do not have to include an image. And in fact, a lot of the people that we have hired, we have not seen images on resumes, only a few. I think this is a new thing that people are starting with. And while it can make you stand out and be an eye catcher, it is not necessary if you don't feel comfortable doing that. Another little tip that I just want to do, a lot of these resume templates you'll see have like people's contact information, and it includes like email addresses, phone numbers, addresses. If you have a website, please put your LinkedIn profile here. I haven't seen many of these templates that actually have LinkedIn. Maybe you don't have a website, so change this to be your LinkedIn URL. People do, in interviews and companies, we do look up your LinkedIn profile to get a kind of idea about how professional you are, if other jobs you've had align with what you've put on your resume. It's kind of like a fact-checking thing. So if you do have a LinkedIn, put it there. Now, just know that not everyone has a LinkedIn. I don't. It's fine. You don't have to. But if you do have one, please include it on your resume. Now, as far as these Canva resume templates, once you find one you want to use, you can just click on any part of it and start editing. So like maybe you like the way this is laid out, but burgundy is not your color. That's absolutely fine. You can hover over and click on this burgundy box. You'll click the color icon and you can change it to anything. So let's just change it to bright pink. Oh, look, I've never seen that confetti before. But now on this bright pink background, I might want to change this text to black so it stands out. So maybe we can do that. And of course, that's not my name. So I am going to double click there and start typing my name. So you kind of get the point. You can just hover over any piece. A little blue box will come up and you can click on the box to highlight it. And then up in this top bar, you can change things like the color, the font, all of those types of things. And then if you double click in it, you can change the text. So that's all you got to do is come in here, click, and enter your professional experience. So under professional experience, I've never worked here, but let's just say I've worked at youtube.com. Keeping my real information off the internet for safety purposes. I don't even remember when I started my channel. Let's say 2022 to present. And you get the point. You just come in here and you can even like these key responsibilities and bullet points. I don't want to mess up this formatting. So if I just come in here and highlight this first point, I can type over just that first point, leaving this intact. So I can be like, finds jobs for people to work from home. And then the next bullet point, I can just highlight and be like, talks a lot. So you kind of get the point. You can literally come in here and edit anything, edit the colors. Now let's talk about once you've created an entire resume and it's ready to go, free downloading and saving, right? Because we need to be able to use it. So up here in the right corner, Canva has a share button, and when you click share, you'll click the little download button. Now there'll be a few options for download. If you don't have the Canva Pro account, you can't do a transparent background, but that's more for like images. You wouldn't want a transparent background anyway for your resume, so none of that's gonna matter. You're gonna click up here in file type, and you have the option of downloading as a JPEG, a PNG, PDF standard, a PDF print, or an MP4 video. However, for resumes, I would not suggest images. PDFs and JPEGs, I would suggest always using a PDF for resumes. And that is because they're easy to distribute. You can email PDFs. They're in a very compact form. You can upload them to almost any website where you do apply for jobs, like a company's website. Indeed, LinkedIn, all of those places allow, everywhere basically universally allows for a PDF upload. So it just makes it easy. So there's two PDF options. There's standard and print. Now PDF print makes a higher quality, larger file size. This is so when you send it to somewhere like Staples or somewhere like that, and you're going to have it mass printed. So you can do old school, like if you were applying at places, walking in and sitting down and filling out the application, you could give them a printed copy of your resume and it looks very professional. In today's world, you are not going to probably be handing these out in person. You're going to either be uploading it to a website or emailing it, giving it to him digitally. So I would not use the PDF print. It's just not needed and creates a larger file size, and you may run into issues emailing that larger file size. So just use PDF standard and hit downloads. Looks very professional, and then I can right click it and share, attach to an email, upload to a website. I've got it saved on my computer. Now another thing, if you don't want to download, when you click the share button, instead of clicking download, you can click back on share to social. Now you can share to your LinkedIn profile, your LinkedIn page. I think they have a way to share it, or I thought they did to Indeed. So you can straight upload it to Canva to these profiles. I probably wouldn't recommend that. Save your own copy and then go into your profile and upload it to each profile that you want to attach to. All right, I thought I would just do a little bit something different today. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoy me taking a break from sharing job leads to help share tips and tricks like this, or if you'd rather me stick to just job leads. But if you've stuck to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like button if you enjoyed it. Please share with all your friends and family. And I'll be back really soon with more regularly scheduled work from home job leads just for you.